Welcome back to Twin Cities Live at 4. It seems being able to create has helped people cope with the state of our world. Some are decorating their windows with hearts, which is really cool. Others are spreading joy through music, as we see some of these Zoom sing-alongs. But I think you can just surmise that art is helping to heal.
It is why a St. Paul Arts Center is making sure their students can still create even though they've closed their doors. So in today's Be Well with TCL, Kelly shows us how Interact, an art center for adults with disabilities, is making sure their artists can still express their talents.
This little guy I worked on here during the work at home time that we've been here.
Amazing.
And I just found this stick in my yard, and then I did him. So he's my little owl.
I can't believe you made that.
Yeah.
Creativity feeds Jill Reedy's soul.
My biggest desire has always been to be more active in art.
A year ago, she found Interact Center for Visual and Performing Arts in St. Paul. It's the only center of its kind in the country for adults with disabilities.
They have a wide range of disabilities, from just having anxiety disorder to having some kind of a traumatic brain injury to being born with a disability. We don't really focus on their disability, we focus on their talents.
I have epilepsy, and I've had a history of several seizures, like in a row. And because of that, it has affected my memory.
Jill says it's hard for her to go out in the community because she can get lost and forget things. But Interact welcomed her in as family. It's why when the shelter-in-place forced Interact to close its doors, art became even more important.
I've had phone calls every single day that I would have normally been at Interact. They've called me, they've checked on me, you know, do you need anything? How are you feeling? So not only supporting me in my art, but as a person. And that means so much.
A few weeks ago, Interact art instructors began dropping off art supplies for their artists.
For those of us who are all alone doing this isolated at home thing, it really helps to have the ability to do our art.
One of our artists, Jill Reedy, had the idea, well, let's start a project called Art Working from Home, and let's all make art every day and share it on Facebook.
You know, we're constantly watching each other develop our art and looking at each other's art and encouraging each other. That's a big part of who we are. They were kind enough to drop off my piece that I've been working on for a while. I don't know, like, can you see?
I can see.
Oh, this is my peacock.
Wait a minute. You made that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So this is my favorite so far.
You are very talented.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's been, the journey has been very fun. Interact has been life-changing, and I love the place. I love the people. It's just the best.
The messages that are being sent out are so powerful. We just have to keep going. It just gives me more energy to keep struggling with my staff to keep Interact alive during this difficult time.
If it's dark and rainy, it's okay, because I still am happy because I can do my art. If we have to shelter at home, it's okay because I can still do my art.
That is so cool.
Love that. That's amazing.
Isn't there something, too, to what she's alluding to, which is when you start with a blank piece of paper or no materials in front of you, and then like an hour later, there's a creation, there's a thing, there's something childlike in that process.
It feeds your soul.
Fun.
It's amazing for people. That is really great. If you want to see other projects that Interact's artists are working on, the hashtag to follow is Art Working From Home. Great work.
We posted those details along with how you can support Interact, which would be great, at twincitieslive.com.